Hello everyone, a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. We are here for a Top Tuesday. And yes, as you can see, I'm joined by the lovely Lily. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. Must say a big thank you to you because Debbie Fisher not feeling too great today. So you stepped in at the last minute.
Certainly have, yep. Sending our love to Debbie. Hope you feel a lot better soon, Debbie. I'll be here for this first show alongside Ben, and then Corinne will be with you for the 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock shows. But it's going to be an exciting day. We've got something a little bit different today, haven't we?
Yeah, we have lots coming up today, actually. And we have got our monthly makes shows. Where are you? Oh, you're there.
All the way over there.
Over there today?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there.
Oh.
Where I was looking. Oh,
there.
See?
There.
Where am I getting? Where I was in the first place.
Yes, we'll get there in the end.
We'll get there in the end.
Yeah, it's been
Pick
a
a
long
camera,
one.
any camera. Yes, so monthly makes. So basically what we're doing over the course of the day today is bringing you a look back at some of the best deals we've had over the course of this month. So many events. The only thing to say is a lot of the items have flown out, and what we've got left of some of the items, we are very, very low in quantity. So if you've missed anything, it's a great day to kind of stay with us, see all of the deals, but make sure you grab them quickly because items have gone, items will go, but we're bringing the deals to you at the price that we brought them to you when we launched them. Now, on top of that, it's very exciting because as it is the last day of the month, can you believe, we thought we'd do something special in the fact that with everything that you buy from us today, we're going to give you triple points.
Not double.
Not double.
But triple.
But triple points on everything. So it is really a great day to get shopping, a great day to be stocking up on all of your kind of essentials. On that front as well, talking about stocking up on essentials, we've got 3 for 2 deals as well on card and paper. That does exclude new launches and items that have individual deals, but you'll still find lots and lots of great deals there. Stock up on your 3 for 2 on card, use those triple points. And if that wasn't good news enough, I'm normally bad news bear and I'm telling you stuff is selling out, but today good news bear. If you are in the US, great news because we've got some changes to our shipping. Now, how would you like it if we said that we could get your stuff to you quicker, but we'll do it for less?
I'd have a bit of that.
Would you have a bit of that?
Yeah, I'll have a bit of that. Should we for that?
Should we do that?
Shall we?
Let's make the decision.
Yeah.
Let's make the
Let's do
decision.
it.
We've teamed up with UPS, and basically across the US now, what we're saying is if you order with us on the website, we will get all of your goodies to you within 1 to 3 days, and the shipping cost now just $9.95. So really exciting news. More reason to get shopping, and of course, more reason to be excited because it means you get all of your crafty goodies to your doorstep much, much sooner. More details about that as we head through the show, but it's set to be a brilliant day. As we've said, we've got 2 monthly make shows coming up for you at 6 and 2, and right now in this show we're going to be previewing some of those best deals and actually looking at some of the deals that we've got left which may potentially sell out in this show. Lily's got loads of demos lined up, and I think we're starting off, Lily, aren't we, in just a bit with those textured embossing folders.
We certainly are.
I didn't launch these, I haven't seen them. No.
These are absolutely fabulous. I'm so excited that we have just got them for this show. I'll be honest, I'm not sure they're even going to last wake up call, let alone, sorry Corinne, when you come in later, I don't think these are going to be here. We do have the individuals on the website, but we do still have a couple of bundles left. Hardly any of these left, and these are honestly absolutely stunning. As soon as I saw these, I absolutely fell in love with them. They're going to be the staples in your crafty stash. You're going to be using them time and time again, and what I love as well is the fact that they're great for masculine makes. So you can see here on this fabulous card that our Nicole's made, she's actually used a letterpress technique, and then she's used some clear embossing powders over the top to give you that realistic, almost like varnished wood effect. How amazing does that look? But all it really is, if we break that card down, it's 1 embossed panel, a sentiment, a couple of small embellishments, and that's all you need. Letting those embossing folders take center stage. They look incredible. How about going a little bit more bright and vibrant? Perhaps you actually want to be using, this is actually the deboss design of this particular folder, so not using the emboss, so it's like a 2-for-1 with every single folder in this collection. You get both the emboss and the deboss, both looking equally fabulous. Look at just a little bit of ink on there, looks absolutely gorgeous and so lovely and colourful as well, in complete contrast to that first one. Perhaps you're like me and you love a good old inspirational quote, you like a nice uplifting sentiment for your cards, then you're going to love these mindfulness quotes if you've not already seen them. Good Things Take Time are the one that we've used for this. How gorgeous does that look? Just heat embossed onto some vellum, a little bit of inking behind. Again, letting that sentiment take centre stage looks absolutely amazing. On quite a modern and funky card, I think that looks fabulous. But how about taking this outside of your card making? Perhaps you're going to start to decorate journal covers, maybe you're going to do some bullet journaling, maybe it's going to be a diary, a meal planner, anything like that. Just when you want to decorate with a nice simple design, you've got that inspirational quote from your mindfulness quote stamps, it looks incredible. Make today amazing. Just heat embossed, a little bit of inking, and again, looks absolutely show-stopping. However, maybe you're more into your Sarah signature collections. Maybe you like your boxes where you've got absolutely everything included to make really beautiful creations, just like we've got here. We've got our Sarah signature Sent with Love box on the show as well today. I say on the show, on the 3 shows today.
Yes.
This is actually one that I created for the Crafter's Companion blog, and if you open it up, we've actually used the envelopes within that box to create a little sort of a journal, a little scrapbook. We've got the flaps there that we can add our memories or photos into, but all decorated using that amazing Sarah signature Sent with Love box. That's just a little sneak peek, just a tiny little taster of some of the amazing things we've got coming up across today's shows. You definitely want to tune in. If you've missed anything, then this is the place to be, but like we said, there's not a lot of the items on today's show, so make sure you do get in early.
Yeah, if you're up early, if you've made the point of getting up early and joining us today, if you see something you like, get it on this show, because cannot guarantee that it will be here at 2 o'clock, let alone 6 o'clock this evening. So grab those deals quickly. Like we said, lots have gone, but we have got a few left. But what we have got left, there is limited stock. Like on those textured embossing folders, these are very, very popular and very limited. If you want to get your hands on those, that Showstopper collection, we've got a handful of, if I'm being honest with you. You're going to get all of those beautiful embossing folders, and the Showstopper deal also brings you a wonderful selection of your Centuropol cardstock. You've got one of our blending tools, the square blending tool. It's a rectangle, and also the Twilight Grey water reactive die. That's included. Great price for all of that. 6 embossing folders for just £23.15 or $32.56. One of the most kind of oohed and ahed items when we launched this on the HSN preview show, and I know when you guys launched this last week, it was very, very popular indeed. So it's last chance saloon to jump in and grab that collection. Already in on the socials this morning, lots of you saying hello. Hey to Gareth Dobbs, who says good morning. Hi to Lynn, who says good morning. I'm looking forward to another day of crafting and learning with Crafter's Companion. Hi Sarah Brown, who says hello. All my friends, hoping you are well. Sending you hugs from Melbourne, Australia. Lillian is in saying hi Ben and Lily. Hello. Melanie says good morning. Hi to Liz R. Hi to Michelle Harris and Zoe Carver from West Sussex. Hi to Linda from Maryland, and hi to Carolyn, who says hi Ben and Lily, sending feel better wishes to Debbie, as we all are. Morning to Nicole Bretherick. Hi Nicole.
Morning.
And lots of you excited about the new shipping. Carolyn says good news on the shipping. Thank you. And Michelle Harris says yes, yes, yes. That means more shopping, less on shipping.
Yay.
I like that. We should use that.
Yeah,
catchphrase.
get that on a strap, yeah?
Yeah, we'll get that in there. Thea says, good morning, got these folders this morning. Hoi hoi. And Zoe says, just used the wood embossing folder this morning. The embossing is fantastic. Just show you all of those designs. We're going to have to go quite swiftly here. You'll notice how much I'm hurrying through these. That gives you a bit of an idea as to how many of these we've got left, because I want to make sure that Lily can actually finish her demo on these. Bit of a clue there, that there are hardly any of these to go around. But these are all of the designs that you're going to get. Do you know what? Some really, really gorgeous designs, sort of base designs really, a lot of these to kind of start your projects with. And like Lily was saying, as you look at that beautiful studded leather there, you've got lots of ideas in here potentially for those more masculine makes as well. Love that gentle waves. You can see some of our maybe characters on there, things like our mermaids. If you've got any of our sea sets, those would look absolutely beautiful. You've then got the luscious leaves in there. So much detail in these embossing folders, and I think again, if you are fairly new to crafting, the kind of things that you're going to jump in and grab, because they're so super useful and just help you to make quick, beautiful looking cards. That wood effect, the wooden panels that you saw on one of the makes that Lily was showing you just a few moments ago. Absolutely stunning. Then you've got this here, the leopard print, which no doubt will be hugely popular. Animal print, always very popular, isn't it? Whether it's in fashion or indeed in craft. And then you've also got this last one here, which is that sort of Hessian, that classic Hessian material there. So you've got all of those 6 different designs. Alongside that, as I've mentioned, you've got your blending tool. We're going to give you the Twilight Grey in your water reactive ink pad, and you've also got 10 sheets of your Centura Pearl and the baby pink included too. That should be £37.91 or £56.63. It's £23.15 platinum price, $32.56. And here's the other thing, remember you're going to get triple points on everything today as well, which is a nice little added extra. So whereas normally if you're a platinum here, you'd be picking up like 23 points, that's 69 today, isn't it? Or, well, it's 96 points if you're platinum. That is huge. Great day to be shopping, picking up those bits and pieces you missed, or like I've said, stocking up on those essentials as well. It's a great day when we have these points deals. I'm going to stop talking and hand over to Lily for this demo because potentially these could go by the end of the demo. Which of the folders are you going to use?
Oh, it was a bit of a choice, and I've just noticed this wasn't done on purpose. Obviously, I didn't know that I was going to be on screen this morning. I'm matching one of those embossing folders.
I'm loving that, yes.
I'd say we planned it, but unfortunately, we can't get away with that one. But we're not actually going to use that embossing folder. We're going to go with the gentle waves for this particular card. We're going to go a little bit masculine, get a little bit inky, bring in some different techniques using this lovely folder. They are 5x7 in size, 2D embossing folders, really easy plate combination when it's going through your Gemini machine. So all we've done is we've taken a piece of multi-purpose cardstock, 300 GSM, ideal weight for embossing using your folders. And all we need to do for it going through our Gemini machine, we just need our 2 clear cutting plates. So we've got our cardstock inside that folder, clear cutting plate as a base, clear cutting plate on top, run it through your die cutting machine, whether it be your full-size Gemini like we've got here, or your Gemini Junior, they'll fit through that as well. Just run that through your die cutting machine, and then all we need to do is, and I didn't worry what side of the folder I put the cardstock into, just because it's a double-sided cardstock. Obviously it doesn't matter which side we are using. For this particular card we're going to use the emboss, but if we move that out the way, we can see we've got the emboss there, and the deboss is just as fabulous. Different effect, but both work equally well. We can see the gorgeous detail on that. I'm thinking that could almost be like yarn if you wanted it to be. It could be like waves like we're going to use here. Lots of different things that could be depending on the finishes and the colours that you add on to that. So we're going to bring in some inks now. We're using our water reactive inks. These are perfect for use with our blending tools like you've got within the bundle. You've got your square blending tool. Great for applying your inks to your embossed designs to really pick out that detail. They blend beautifully, so it's nice and easy to work with these. And all we're doing is we're picking up some of the ink. We're starting off with Parakeet, but I think I've got some of green topaz on my blending tool, but I'm not worried about that because I am going to bring in green topaz a little bit later. And all I'm doing is I'm working from the mat onto my cardstock. So I'm starting blending off the card, and then I blend onto the card using circular motions. It's going to allow you to get the most smooth lay down of colour. And all I'm doing is I'm bringing in the different tones. So using my green topaz, using my parakeet. In a moment I'm going to bring in my ocean blue as well, just to give me that sort of seaside sort of feel where you've got the blues, the greens, and it's going to build up that colour really nicely. And using our water reactive ink pads allows us to get that lovely blended effect very, very easily and very quickly. Now we are using our square blending tool here. We say square, as Ben said earlier, it's definitely
it's a
not
rectangle.
Square. I mean, it's funny, I never clocked that. For years I've been using these, and it wasn't for a while until somebody said, it's not actually square, and you go, oh, no, it's not actually. But yeah, it is rectangular, but for some reason, and I've never personally, I don't know about you, Ben, I've never found out why it is, why we call it a square.
No, do you know, exactly right, as much as we go on about it, I've never actually found the definitive answer.
No, I'm trying to think, whenever Leanne is next on, maybe we should ask her. Maybe, I feel like if anyone knows, Leanne will know.
Yes.
Surely. And if she doesn't know, then it's a mystery forever. But, yeah,
I'm sure she'll know.
Surely. Yeah, so we're using our rectangular slash square here. Could use your circular blending tool if you prefer the round one. Could even use blending sponges or ink daubers, but very easily you can see we've laid down the colour onto there, getting the different tones by using your ocean blue, your green topaz and your parakeet. Allows you to get that little bit of extra interest on there by mixing in different colours of ink. All I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly wipe my glass mat just to make sure that I don't get ink absolutely everywhere. But the brilliant thing about these being water reactive ink pads is that means, of course, as the name suggests, they react with water. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in one of our fine spray misters from Spectrum Noir.
Yeah.
You will, of course, find those on the website. I'm just going to probably from about 30 centimetres away, nothing too precise, but roughly away from the cardstock, we're just going to spritz, hoping there's some water in here, yes there is. We're just going to spritz lightly, maybe just 5 or 6 times onto the background. Then all we're going to do is just take some kitchen towel, paper towel, and then just dab off that excess water. And all that's going to do is it's going to give us a faux bleached, a bit early in the day for saying that, a faux bleached, I'll just get my teeth in, faux bleached effect. So by using your water reactive ink pads, with them reacting with water, when we add the water over the top of that ink, it lifts up the colour and it bleaches out the colour, so you get the colour of the cardstock underneath, and it's giving us that almost like water sea-like effect.
It works beautifully with the waves, doesn't it?
Doesn't it work absolutely perfectly? Now, I'm quite pleased with that. I'm thinking that's got quite a nice bit of depth and dimension and interest on there. But I'm always saying with our embossing folders, I think so often we think of inking them, perhaps we think of letter pressing, perhaps we think of our gilding waxes, but so often we don't mix and match our different mediums. And just because we've already inked this, doesn't mean we can't then go over the top with a different sort of medium. Mixing inking and gilding waxes is a fabulous effect. So what we're going to do is going to take some of our silver gilding wax, always with this less is more, so a tiny bit onto my finger, then I'm going to dab the vast majority of that out onto my glass mat. Could be anything like a craft sheet, even a piece of acetate, just something non-porous so you can get rid of the most of that gilding wax onto that surface. We're not going to go all over the design, we're just going to pick out certain areas using our gilding wax to give it that sort of special touch, that little bit of metallic luster onto there. It's going to make it look even more interesting, even more special by mixing and matching your different mediums. So your inks, a little bit of water, and now we're going on with some gilding wax to really raise this up a little bit more. Let's just go around again using circular motions, allows you to get the most smooth lay down of that gilding wax onto our embossed design. Just picking out certain areas, and it's completely up to you how much you add to your background. I tend to say with gilding wax, less can be more. We're just wanting to enhance this design ever so slightly. We're not wanting to sort of cover up a lot of that inking. So I think I'm happy with that. I think that looks like we've got enough onto there just to sort of bring out that metallic shine onto our background. So that's our background all built up. Very easy to do, really fun as well to bring in your different mediums, using your inks, using your gilding waxes as well. But we're going to start to build this into a card. So what I've done is I've taken our fabulous new Simply Said vellum pad. You will find that on the Shop the Day page. Launched last Friday, I want to say.
Yeah, it was Friday, with the Flora Bunda.
Really hot off the press. Very useful pad here. You can be using it with lots of different things you've got in your crafty stash. You've got your gold, your silver foiling, and your black printed as well. A lovely quality vellum, 8 inches by 3 inches, lots of different sentiments on there. And like I say, it's going to work with so much you've already got in your crafty stash. And that's exactly what we're going to use here to help finish off this design. So I've gone for birthdays happen every year, but friends like you only happen once in a lifetime. I think that's a really nice sentiment to have onto our card. Now, with it being vellum, a question we get asked time and time again is how do you stick down vellum? Now, quite often I'll say pop your adhesive where you're not going to see it or where you can hide it. In this particular instance, we're actually going to wrap this round the reverse of the card so that we can secure it on the back. Yeah. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my tape runner. Your tape runner.
Tape runner.
Pop some of that onto the back. Then just going to make sure I don't stick this to my mat as I can see happening. Going to pop that into the centre, just line that up. You can of course measure it. I tend to quite often use my glass mat, the lines on there to help line things up. So then just going to wrap that around the back So no adhesive on the front, we've just got our adhesive on the back. We're using the fold there to tie that round onto the back, so then that side is secured. We're just going to reinforce that there, reinforce that score line using your scoring tool. Of course, you could score beforehand if you prefer using a scoreboard, but just wrapping it round makes it really easy to do. And then on the reverse, we're going to do exactly the same on the other side, and then just wrap that round the back of our card like so. So we can't see any of the adhesive on the front, but it is secured left and right.
Okay.
We're then going to bring in some mats and layers. Now, of course, being frugal, I've gutted the centre of this piece of cardstock. The cardstock that we're using here, this lovely blue, is from our ice blue luxury cardstock pack, where you get your 30 sheets, your 10 of your glitter, your 10 of your matte mirror, which is what we're using here, and your 10 of your, as I call it, proper mirror card. So you will find those on the website for sure. I'm just thinking, actually, they should probably be in your 3 for 2.
Oh yeah, have a good search around. Yes, absolutely.
So that's definitely a good time to stock up on these. Maybe you're going to go for a pack of the ice blue, perhaps you're going to go for a pack of the gold and the silver as well. Definitely a good time to be stocking up on all your card and paper when it's on the 3 for 2, but as well when you've got your triple points, even better. Is my tape pen run out? Ooh. Oh no, we're all right, just about, just about got enough. I'm going to pop this now onto a piece of black card. This is just going to make the design really pop. It's going to give that contrast, and it really draws the eye into the centre of our piece. And then all we're going to do is bring in a card base. It's 7.5 inches by 5.5 inches in size. Just some of our white multi-purpose card as well. So again, using our tape pen, which may very well have run out now. Ooh, have we run out? Might just quickly grab another one. Definitely a good idea to stock up on all your tape pens as well when you've got your triple points. You know, we go through a lot of these here at Crafters TV, and I know you guys at home are exactly the same, so you've got to stockpile them. So pop that onto the centre there. Then just to finish the design off, I've taken this lovely little seahorse die. That's from quite an old one, actually. It's a Sarah signature.
Seize the Day?
No. Oh. That was a stamp. Yeah, we did a stamp called Seize the Day.
Wasn't that was whatever that creature is. What is that creature called you got? Seahorse. That was a seahorse, wasn't it? Seize the Day?
Yes, it was a stamp. Yeah. But this is a die.
Oh.
This is from the Sarah.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was
stamp. no, it's a die. All we've done is we've cut one in our silver glitter and one in our that blue card, drop shadow. That's a really old Sarah Sig collection, nautical. Don't know if any of you guys at home will remember that, but yeah, throwing it back there. I do like bringing in some of our older stuff. It just goes to show, bringing in something brand new with something a lot older, it works absolutely perfectly. But what a simple design, really quick and easy to pop together, using that fabulous embossing folder, but perfect for a mail card, I think, and really quick and easy and fun to create. But you've got to get those embossing folders while you can.
Yeah, they are seriously limited. If you want to get those, the Showstopper collection, it is a case of jumping and grab it this morning, because I don't think it is going to be here when we come back for the first of our monthly make shows this afternoon at 2 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern. Just quickly again show you all the designs within the Showstopper deal. Don't forget, you're going to get your baby pink Centura Pearl alongside one of our square blending tools. Funnily, Kirsty Lisa says in maths, a four-sided shape that has equal degree angles is a square. She said I saw it on QI. So square is a rectangle.
Yes, it's one of those funny things that a rectangle is always a square, but a square is not always a rectangle. Something like that. I remember learning it at school, but maths, no.
But that's the reason why, apparently. Thank you, Kirsty, for solving the mystery. We've got your studded leather in here, so all of these beautiful designs. This is the one you saw Lily just using a few moments ago there, the gentle waves, that's included. You're also going to get the luscious leaves. This one's gorgeous. I think absolutely usable across so many of our different collections. I think perfect if you love your florals as well, like adding like a little floral spray on there will look absolutely beautiful. But that's your wooden panels. You've got the leopard print as well, always very popular, the animal print. And then on top of that, you're going to get your classic Hessians. There's some really nice textured designs within that set of 6. £23.15 or £32.56 is your price on that. Triple points as well for today. Just to say, quick apology, the triple points is today. Got too excited. The US shipping is launching soon, but it isn't today. Yes, we will let you know when that happens, but it is happening. The triple points is definitely on just for today only. What I told you about the US shipping with the speeded delivery and the $9.95 is coming, but not today. Right. So apologies about that. Right, few extras for you to have a look at as far as the pictures are concerned. Let's have a look what's coming up. Well, the slide and pop-up cards, you're going to get that die to create that really cool effect where you can hide a message or maybe a photo potentially. You get the worker die and then all of the added elements there to be able to decorate that up. Really simple to do. It's one of those things like once you've seen it done, you will then be able to do a couple of times and you'll have the hang of it straight away and you'll be using it on all sorts of cards and projects. £19.99 is the price on that, or $23.96. And don't forget, that's the price you would have paid. However, we are giving you triple point on that today as well. So worth snapping up. Also, something which has launched this month, the brand new Academy of Colour box. I know loads of you joined Leanne last week for the live of that one, which happened on the 25th of January. So lots of you now into that cute characters box. If you missed it, if you haven't yet picked it up, maybe you've just started on the Academy of Colour and you want to kind of get ahead. Maybe you've bought a few of the boxes recently, not yet got onto them. It's a good time to get this because it's the very latest in the Academy of Colour boxes. Just 2 more to come after this actually. You've got your 9 pens, 24 sheets of card and stamps, and then of course all of that online tutorial for you as well, totaling will be 18 hours come the end of the Academy. £27.19 is the platinum price on that, or $35.96. Then you've got your Mindful Quotes stamp and ink pad showstopper. If you were watching the show yesterday and you like the chalkboard stamps that we had on the show, these sort of in that sort of vein, and the fact that you've got some really lovely, positive, mindful quotes within the collection. You'll adore using them, you know, great for home decor pieces and cards and boxes, a lot like we were exploring yesterday. But these are brand new as of last week. You're going to get the 6 stamps, plus you're going to get the pale fig in your quick dry, and then we're going to give you the parakeet and the lagoon for free within that bundle. So that's the showstopper deal on your mindfulness quote stamps. Again, not a huge amount of stock available there, so if you want it, snap it up. The showstopper's going to go £19.15 is your platinum price, or $28.56 if you're shopping in the US and you're a platinum member. And also there's vellum pads again, so if you like the look of those that Lily was showing you in that last demo, they are still available for £6.39 or $7.96, 8x3, and what you get are 12 beautiful sentiments, 36 sheets, so the 12 sentiments that you get, that you can see on the front cover there, you've got friendship is one of life's greatest treasures. You get that in the black, you get that in the gold, and also the silver as well. So 12 different sentiments in 3 different colours. That gives you your 36. Might well be that you already picked that up last week and you fancy having a few more of those. And also it will pay you to do so because, of course, you will get triple point on everything today. Kate McQueen says, mega order just placed. I'm taking advantage of the 3 for 2 on the paper, and she saved a massive £41. Boom! That's what we like to hear. 3 for 2 across your card and paper today, excluding launches and any individual deals, but definitely worth having a bit of a scout on the website for. One other showstopper that we do still have available. Oh, have we got the showstopper available on this, or just the box? We do. Okay, so we've got the Sent with Love box on its own, if you want to jump in and grab that. So here's the thing today as well, right? You still get 100 bonus points with this, $39.99 or $47.96, but you're going to get triple points. So that's what's that? I mean, that's tons. That's like 200 odd points you're going to be getting just on this box alone today, which is absolutely crazy. The value, by the way, on the screen for the box, if I just quickly show you what you're going to get within this, you get absolutely loads. The value is off the chart, ridiculous, because you're going to get 22 dies in here for a start. These are great, particularly love in this set, that little envelope there. You've got the little cut in the top so you can pop in things, you can create your own little floral arrangements and pop them in, pop in a little message, pop in a little heart in there. That's absolutely gorgeous. And we also love this die here. It's almost like a little sort of Polaroid frame, if you like. When Sarah was doing demos with this when we launched it, she did 2 or 3 cards, but just popping in a beautiful photo. And I also really love this die here, which allows you to cut out some confetti for a shaker, but it also creates a really cute border as well. So that's included in the set. 22 dies. You're also then going to get 13 acrylic stamps. Again, lots of these will match up with the dies that you've got in the set, but you know, you've got some beautiful hand-drawn hearts on here. You've got some beautiful little postmarks on there. That one there we absolutely love too. If you go back to the launch show, Sarah did a really lovely demo, heat embossing that one with some gold, and it looked absolutely amazing. Then you're getting a selection of your stencils in here. You've got a 4x4 stencil, which is that Je t'aime with the lovebirds and those little hand-drawn hearts. You can almost use as little borders. You've got a 4x6 heart panel, which is stunning, and then a beautiful 3D heart panel folder. So that is 7x2 3D embossing folder. Looks amazing. Then you've got all of your card and paper in here. You're getting 8 sheets of our 8x8 white cardstock. For the first time in one of these boxes as well, you're going to get 8 sheets of your 8x8 craft card. This just works beautifully with the papers that you've got in this collection as well. 24 8x8 designs in here. You've got 8 designs, 3 of each, and they are beautiful. We're kind of continuing on that trend of bringing you beautiful florals, but then also bringing you wonderful kind of designs on the reverse of these as well. You've got your polka dots, you've got your spots and dots. I'm loving the wood theme that we're doing on the back of all these papers. I think that just works beautifully with the florals, do you think?
Absolutely, I think it's gorgeous. I love the wood grain as well. Perhaps you're going to be mixing and matching those with that embossing folder as well, from the textured embossing folders. But I think wood grain is brilliant because it can span so many different occasions. Great for mail cards as well.
Yeah, absolutely right. Gorgeous, gorgeous designs there. You're getting 24 sheets, and then complementing that, you're of course going to get all of your block colours in there as well. So again, you've got 6 colours, 4 of each there, and you can see very easily that all of the colours there are going to match up beautifully with the colours that you've got in your florals. We just make it so easy for you to craft with these boxes. Add to that, you're going to get 3 lots of your ribbon included. You're also going to get all of your charms included as well. 3 designs, 2 of each. You've got that beautiful heart. You've got the flower and the key in there as well, and then you've got a huge selection of your gems too, so 3 different sizes as well. You've got the red, the blue, you've got your clear included in there as well, and that is just the box. The thing to say about the boxes as well, and I know a lot of people will be looking at this with Valentine's now, just a couple of weeks away. They'll be looking at this and thinking, oh, perfect Valentine's box. It is, but I don't want you to get this and think, well, I'll just use it at Valentine's and then put the rest away. You can send love all year round. You can send love for all occasions. That's why you'll absolutely be jumping in and grabbing this. Do you know what? You may well have bought the box when we launched it, and now you're thinking to yourself, actually, this is a great way to pick up on more papers, more consumables, you know, and if you're getting triple points as well, why not? Now, the showstopper deal that you get with this as well, you're going to get everything I've just shown you there, but on top of that, we are also going to be bringing you your showstopper. So within the showstopper bundle, you're going to get your 2 large rocker blocks. You're also going to be receiving your Nina cards, 16 sheets of that included, and we're going to give you a set of your classiques as well. So you've got your floral classiques, 12 of those, and basically that is £45 or $52 worth of value that you're picking up for an extra £20 or $20. Incredible value for money. Again, we've bundled together things that we think will work absolutely beautifully with the box itself, and we're giving you 100 bonus points, and we're giving you triple points today as well. £47.99 or $63.19 is your platinum price. Unbelievable deal, but again, I'm sounding like a broken record here, we do not have a lot of stock of this, so if you want the showstopper particularly, you do need to go very swiftly. Let's get on over to Lily, who's going to show us something with this box. It's a lovely box, isn't it? Like I said, use it in the next couple of weeks, but use it year round as well.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a stunning gift. I mean, the presentation of the box is absolutely beautiful. If you've collected any of the other Sarah signature boxes in the past, you know that you're going to need to add the latest and the greatest one to your collection. But it's jam-packed full with so many crafty goodies. And another thing that I absolutely love about these boxes is the fact that we bring you the card blanks and the envelopes included in that collection as well. So if you are brand new to crafting, you've got everything you need in there to get started and create wonderful cards. So all we're going to do is going to start with I'm going to get my teeth in to start with. What we'll start with is Lily will get her teeth in, and then she'll start the demo. Right, teeth are in. Taking one of the card bases from the box, 6x6 inch card base, lovely quality, 300 GSM white cardstock, so we know it's going to be strong enough when we add all those lovely embellishments, when we're adding our layers, adding those charms, those gems. We know it's not going to have those Bambi legs as we do fear as card makers. It's not going to fall over when it's on the mantelpiece. It's nice and strong quality cardstock. So what we've done is we've taken one of those card bases, but we've just scored halfway on that left-hand side. So we've scored at 3 inches, and that creates us a fold-back card. Then we've taken another of the card bases, another of our 6x6 inches, and we have trimmed this down to 2.5 inches in height. And we've done exactly the same, we've scored at 3 inches. And this forms the basis of our Z fold card. So those two pieces are going to go together just like so. But let's be honest, a little bit plain and boring. We've got so many gorgeous papers within this collection. Let's of course bring those in to decorate these panels. So what we've done is we've taken this absolutely gorgeous design with all those florals. You've got the lace in the background. You can see we've got the love hearts there as well. We've got almost like a diamond pattern. When you start to look into these papers, so we zoom in, you can see all the different layers. It's almost like you notice something different every single time.
Yeah.
They are absolutely gorgeous. And all we've done is we've mounted it onto some of our red cardstock, which of course you will be finding in your box. So you don't even need to worry about going elsewhere to source your coloured cardstock. Everything is contained within that box, which means that you've got everything you need to get started as a beginner. But it means as well that you've got all those matching colours. You don't need to worry about finding that colour coordination in terms of what you've already got in your stash. Everything is there already, so everything's going to match together perfectly to give you really professional looking makes. Whether it be cards like we're popping together here, whether it's going to be scrapbook pages, whether it's going to be home decor pieces, gift bags, gift boxes, so much you can do with this collection, but everything is going to look so finished and so professional when you've got those papers with a matching cardstock, matching ribbon. Everything's been designed to work together perfectly. So all we're doing is we've popped a piece onto that back panel, and then we've got 2 matching pieces which are going to go on these 2 panels here, just to keep that design flow across the whole card base. So that's the base of our card.
Beautiful.
All decorated. Really quick and easy, but aren't those papers absolutely stunning? Then similar sort of thing, just a slightly different pattern paper, still from the Sent With Love box, still matted onto that lovely red cardstock. We're going to add these onto our little Z fold part of our card base. So one onto the front, and don't forget as well, with these being uncoated cardstock, you can be going in and adding other finishes. So you could be inking the edges, you could be adding your gilding waxes, and if you're gilding flakes, glitters, anything like that, with them being uncoated, it allows you to do that to further enhance those designs even more if you so wish. But of course, all that hard work has been done in the design, so if you don't want to add anything to these papers, they're still going to look equally stunning. So we've matted and laid that piece up there. Then all we're going to do is add the 2 pieces together to create our full card base. So starting off with some adhesive just on that left hand side there. Then we're going to offer that up to our card base. Completely up to you where you position this layer. Could be directly in the middle, could even be at the very top if you like, at the very bottom, but I'm going to go perhaps about 1.5 centimetres or 1 centimetre roughly from the base of the card. So we're sticking down that left hand side first, and then once we're happy that that's in position, we're going to go and pop some more adhesive on that other side. I just find it's a lot easier to line up one side at a time, get one side straight and then move on to stick the other side once you're happy with that first bit. And then sticking that down creates our card base, nice and quick and easy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in some of the dies that we've got within the collection. Lots of different dies included within the set, lots of different sizes as well, so something's great for your focal elements. You've got small pieces as well, which are ideal for finishing off your makes. But we're going to take this lovely, almost like a Polaroid picture frame that we've got here. Now, you've got choices here, so you can see we've already taped these 2 dies together, but they are separate dies, so it's completely up to you whether you use the frame with this cut-in detail or you use it without. You can use this cut-in detail on anything else besides that you might like. Perhaps you're going to cut it multiple times to create a border. Perhaps you want to go all the way around your card using that border. Completely up to you, but by having them separate, it just gives you that option. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our white cardstock, We're going to run this through our die cutting machine with those 2 dies, just taped together like so. We're just going to run that through our Gemini machine. These will fit through your smaller machines as well. A lot of them will fit actually through your mini machine, so great if you are crafting on the go, or perhaps you're just crafting on an evening, sat in front of the telly, you want to get a little bit of die cutting done, just with a little lap tray out with your smaller machines. These will be absolutely perfect for that. But don't forget as well with this, like Ben was saying earlier, you can be using those extra little cutaway hearts as confetti details.
Absolutely.
Perhaps for table, if you're decorating tables, maybe you're doing a nice romantic Valentine's Day dinner.
Oh yeah.
You never know. You want to decorate the table with a little bit of confetti.
Oh, I'll definitely be doing that for the nice romantic Valentine's dinner that I've got planned.
Oh, I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. What are you cooking? Are you cooking, Ben, or have you got a fancy chef coming in?
Working.
Oh, what day is it? Is it? I want to say it's Tuesday.
I think what day is it today? Tuesday.
Today it's Tuesday.
It's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks today.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be Tuesday then.
Yeah, we're all working.
Yeah. Well, I mean, where else will we be?
Yeah. Laura will be happy with that, to be fair, that she's got a nice quiet night without me in the house.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's.
Yeah, but it's the way to do it. Perfect. But anyway, if you were having a romantic dinner, and maybe we should do it when we're having our dinner in the cafe between shows. We'll do that. You can get some of this as confetti on your tables, but also great for your shakers too. So that cuts our frame. Taking another piece of that red cardstock, we've cut it ever so slightly smaller than that frame. I'm not worrying about it being particularly neat around the edges, because all we're going to do is we're going to glue this behind the frame. So we've got the red showing through behind the hearts and behind the frame like so. Nice and easy to do, but it does make a real difference just to add that colour behind. So a bit of our tape pen just around the edges. So all 4 sides, and then we're going to take our piece of red cardstock. I find it easier to glue this from the reverse so I can see exactly where I'm gluing, and then that will stick onto there just like so. Now, like Ben was saying earlier, perfect for a photo, but you don't have to add a photo behind this. It works brilliantly with some of your stamps and your die cut sentiments that you're getting within that box. So we've got all you need is love. I think it's really nice to mix and match your sentiments when you've got some stamp, you've got some die cut. I think that gives it a really nice effect onto your project. So we're going to have the die cut love down along the bottom there, using some of our dotty tape pens, perfect for sticking that into position. And then we're going to add our stamp sentiment using, I think, some foam pads just to lift that off the page a little bit, give it that bit of dimension to make it look even more special. So tiny little foam pads. I don't know why I've picked foam pads that are quite so diddy. I mean, they do have the uses, but I don't think particularly for this this use, but you know, we're going to pop that onto there, and then we've created our little Polaroid embellishment really nice and easily. What we're going to bring in now is going to bring in some of the stamps from the collection. So leaving that to one side, we're going to take our lovely rose stamp. So all I've done is I've got some Nina cardstock. I've taken this lovely rose stamp that we've got within the set, stamped it using a Flagstone alcohol-proof ink pad, and we're just going to start to colour this in. Now, I always say when you get a Sarah signature box and you're colouring in your stamps within that collection, always be inspired by the colours that you're seeing within the papers. So look at your papers. I always say choose your papers first, and then pick your pen or your ink colours or whatever you're using as your colouring medium of choice. Be inspired by those colours that you've got in your chosen papers, and that will guide your colour choices when it comes to your pens.
Yeah.
So I picked out that reddy corally tone. Oh, I'm setting myself up to fail, aren't I? Corally. That red/coral colour that we've got within the papers. And I've gone with the coral blend from our Tri-Blend brush pens. And all I'm doing is I'm going over that full section of the flower, so laying down that lightest colour tone all over that image. Then what we're going to do, with it being Tri-Blends, of course we have our 3 colour tones within that one pen. We're then going to transition up to our middle colour tone, and that mid-tone within this 3-pen blend. Same colour family, still from that coral colour family, but just a little bit darker than our original colour that we laid down. And all we're doing is we're adding some of the darker tone there to start to build up that shade and dimension. And all I'm really doing is just following the stamped lines that we've got within that image. I'm not having to overthink it at all. I'm just following those lines that the stamp's already put down for us. And if you feel like you need to blend that colour out a little bit more, perhaps you think there's a bit too much of a harsh line between the light and the medium, just go back in with your lightest tone and just blend out at the very edges of where the 2 tones overlap, and just drag that colour out a little bit more. And then we're going to go on to our darkest tone, within that 3 pen blend, we're going to add this into the very darkest areas where there's the most shadow, where it's going to be darkest on our particular rose. And we're just going to go around and then just add in those darkest areas to add in that shadow. It's going to really bring this rose to life, give it that pop of colour, that realistic look. But again, we're just being guided by the colour tones that we've got within the papers, within the box, just allowing everything to coordinate together perfectly. We're not having to overthink things too much and having to worry too much about our colour choices and what's going to match. Just be guided by the products that you've got within that box and everything's going to work together perfectly. And again, the same technique of going back in with the mid-tone, just to go over that overlap where we've got the darkest colour tone and that mid-tone, just to blend that out a little bit more, so it's not so much as a harsh line where we've got that transition between the 2 colour tones. But nice and easy to start to build up your colour. And with it being quite a small image, it's really nice and manageable to colour this in. Perhaps if you are new to colouring, you've not got a lot of experience with perhaps your alcohol pens and you're wanting a really nice, quick and easy image to colour in that's not going to be particularly overwhelming, then this is going to be perfect. Then to colour in the stem, we're going to bring in our jade green blend. Again, I've been inspired by the leaves that we've got here in the design. They're quite a jade greeny sort of colour. So it's just picking out areas of your pattern papers, being inspired by the colours that you're seeing within there when you're picking your pen colours. And I definitely recommend for any of your pens or your ink pads as well, actually, it doesn't matter whether it's your aqua pens, your tri-blends like we're using here, I definitely recommend getting yourself a colour chart printed off the Spectrum Noir website and fill that in.
Good idea.
When I'm picking my colour choices, I'll have the papers next to me, then I'll have my colour chart at the other side of me, and I'll just be picking my my pen colours, matching them off the chart against what I've got in front of me in terms of my papers, and you know that you're going to get the perfect colour match every single time. Just makes it a lot easier and a lot quicker by having your colour chart to do that, and you will find those downloads on the Spectrum Noir website, so do definitely get yourself over to that website and get a few of those printed off. Now that's our design all coloured in. So it was really quite quick to actually get that pop together. Just using 2 pens, really easy to bring that dimension in. But perhaps you're not like me and you're looking at that and thinking, Lily, I'm not sure about cutting that out. It looks a little bit tricky there. I'm thinking, oh, I'd love to get my little snippy scissors out, love to sit down an evening cutting these out, but I appreciate not everyone's like me in terms of the fussy cutting out, but of course the team have thought of that for you. This magic little die is going to cut out our rose for us really easily and quickly. I mean, like I say, I love my fussy cutting, but I don't always have time to sit down and do lots of fussy cutting, especially if you're going to create a card with several of these flowers on.
There's a time and a place for it, isn't there?
There is, let's be honest. I mean, I wish the time and the place was always for fussy cutting, but unfortunately we don't always have time. I mean, if we're having maybe 5 of these on a card, to sit and cut them all out and colour them all by hand will be a little bit time consuming. So by using that die, you know you're going to get that perfect result every single time, but quickly and easily as well. So we're just going to run that through our die cutting machine. Make sure always tape it down with at least a couple of pieces of low-tack tape, one on either side. The thing is, if you only have one piece, it can pivot at the other edge. So make sure you've got at least 2 different pieces of tape onto there to make sure it's definitely not going to move, because quite frankly, if you've coloured it and it moves, it's not great.
Johnny was getting his inner friends on there. Pivot! That's why he shouted pivot in your ear.
See the things, I don't watch telly, so...
Oh, you've not seen Friends?
It's totally lost on me, I'm afraid.
I think for anyone who watches Friends, I don't watch Friends, but it's on so much in our house. Ross gets a new sofa and he's trying to get it up the stairs, and then he's got Rachel and Chandler and they're trying to get the sofa up the stairs, and he's just there shouting, like, he's trying to get it over the banister, isn't he? And he's just there shouting, going, pivot!
Huh?
Pivot! Pivot! It's very funny. I don't do it justice.
Lost on me, I'm afraid, but I'm sure some of our viewers will know what you're talking about. So we're going to bring back in our card at this stage. We're going to start to layer up this card. So we're going to take our frame that we created earlier. I think a little bit of foam on this. I say a little bit. Look at the size of this. You can tell it's a brand new foam roll. Mine at home does not look like this. Mine's
bigger than that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a great big wheel. It's like the size of a car wheel.
Stick it in the back of your car, put it in the boot, just in case you get a flat tyre.
There's your spare, yeah. I don't know where that's come from, but yeah, we've got a lot of tape there. I mean, it'll go down quick, you know, I'm like for my foam tape. I think Corinne's the same as well with her coming later today. So by the end of the day, that'll probably be gone. But yeah, it's stocks are plenty at the moment.
Good-o.
Wow. Now, we're going to bring in some of our roses. So I've coloured another couple, but we've actually gone with a slightly darker tone. I think it's quite nice to have the two different colourways with these flowers. I'm going to arrange these around our frame, just like so. So I'm going to start off with the middle one. So we're going to pop this down, I think, with some of our foam pads. And I've got these tiny little foam pads. I don't know if I can see.
You've got like the smallest ones in history there,
They
haven't
are. Oh, I've got the medium size here. These will do.
Okay.
I have to say, I did stock up on my foam pads the other day. Like I was saying, I am a big fan of dimension on my cards. I ordered about, I want to say about 8 packs. But yeah, you've got to have your foam pads. You've got to have a little bit of dimension. It just makes things stand out that little bit more, makes them look a little bit more special. And all we're going to do is going to pop that onto there. And then we're going to take our next one. I've lost one already. Have I lost it on the floor? Oh, it's there, hiding. Let's have the other one onto there just like so. So let's have some of our flat adhesive on that one, just because we've raised our frame up by one layer.
Beautiful.
So we want to pop that onto there flat. And then our third one, nice to work in your rule of threes. Threes always work well, even odd numbers even tend to work best when you are popping your projects together. It tends to add a little bit more interest, a little bit, tends to work better on the eye having your odd numbers. So we're going with threes, popping a foam pad down onto there, and then pop that one about around there, I think. And then all we're going to do is a little bit of tape. Doesn't it look nice, just building your own little bouquet? And then to finish that off, let's pop a little ribbon bow.
That's what I liked about the demos when sort of Sarah launches. She used that frame a lot, but then also the envelope, and the fact that you've got like the slit in the envelope. She was like making sort of floral bouquets in there, shoving hearts in there. It's just nice to sort of build around the main sort of focal points, that either the Polaroid that you've got there or the envelope.
Absolutely.
Lots you can do with it.
Everything works together so perfectly, doesn't it? So we're going to add, I think, a couple of our little hearts. Again, these are from the box, so dies that we've got included within that collection, using to embellish our projects and just finish them off really nicely. So we've cut one into our white, we've cut one into our red as well. So a couple of those onto that right-hand side there. We've got some detail on that left-hand side, so we're balancing it with some detail on the right-hand side, just to bring the eye into the middle. And then to finish it off, I think something like this, when you get quite a romantic card like this, I think it's nice to sometimes hide your little messages on there. So we've got your all you need is love, but what we're going to do, into the middle, we're just going to pop our little hidden message. We're going to have our miss you. So it's not necessarily able to be seen when the card's stood, but when you open it up, you've got that sentiment in the middle. I think it's nice to have little hidden messages and things like that, especially if you're using your what was going to say, envelope die. Yes, you can hide little messages inside there with having the slit, and I think that's a really cute little finishing touch to do.
Oh, Johnny's on about writing a little poem you could put in there.
Ooh,
Didn't know you were a poet, Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny's going to write us a poem, apparently.
Yeah. What's everyone else doing for Valentine's? You have to let us know in the comments. You got any grand plans, or do you tend to sort of ignore it, or what happens?
What happens,
I normally get a card and some flowers or whatever for Laura. I made her a card last year.
Oh.
Yeah, I made her a card last year.
I
did a card for her birthday, but I tend to. But then over the years, I sort of get nothing in return. You know, I don't get a card or a.
It's about the giving. It's not about the receiving, I'm afraid.
Is that what it is?
Apparently so.
That's what it's been like for about 20 years in my relationship.
Oh.
But never mind. She shows me love all throughout the year. You don't need one day for it, do you?
Exactly. You've got the whole year. You've got 365 days. You don't need to send it just on Valentine's Day. You can be sending a card like this all year round, using lots of different elements from that fabulous your Sent with Love box to create a lovely Z-fold card. A little hidden message in the inside, but isn't it pretty using those papers in the box?
I love that. And do you know what? I said you don't have to kind of just show love on one day. You can do it right throughout the year. Same for this box. Same for this box, you see? Not just for Valentine's, right throughout the year. You can send love on all sorts of different occasions, whether it's a birthday, an anniversary, whether it is for Valentine's, whether you just want to make a card to send, your love to somebody just because. I think that's why this collection is so brilliant. You get so much within the collection as well. Over 230 elements. You also get, my eyes have gone this morning. I thought that said over 230 elements plus roadblocks. You don't get any roadblocks. You get some roadblocks, traffic cones, and a set of traffic lights. I mean, what more could you want? No, you get rocker blocks. You get your classics in there, and of course your Nina cardstock as well. Remember today too, you are still getting the launch price on this, but you will get 100 bonus points. And Jerry, just to confirm, you don't get triple points on the bonus points. So you get 100 bonus points. But you get that would be good, wouldn't it? That would be good. 300 points, but no. You get 100 bonus points plus triple points on your spend. All right. So, for example, if you were here, what's that? About 180 plus your 100. That's 280. But nice try. I see what you did there. Nice try. Hi to Philip, who says, "Crafters, please remember when everyone's buying the stock." When everyone's buying, the stock starts flying. I love that, Philip. I might keep that as one of my new catchphrases. Lynn says, I'm already double platinum, so soon will be triple. You will with the triple points deals. Kirsty Lee says, I've ordered the cute characters to add to my collection and also the Totally Tiffany desk-made storage. Loads of great deals still available. Check them out. Get them today. Get the triple points. Shadiah just saying the best eye in this set with Love Box is that photo frame. I absolutely love it. Thea is celebrating because she's found her seahorse, whoop, whoop, from the nautical collection. Lynette just saying, I love that episode of Friends, pivot. Carol says, yes, Ben, that episode of Friends was hilarious, pivot. And Shadiah says, I'm with you, Lily. I didn't watch TV. It is a monument on my wall, which will soon be gone. Oh, so you obviously watch us on your tablet. Have you got a TV then or not?
Just don't watch it.
Never turn it on?
Rarely. See, I watch Crafters TV on my laptop when I'm in my craft room, so yeah. I do have a TV, just don't get used.
To be fair, the TV in our household, I mean, we have a TV and it's always on, but it's never on for me. So the kids are watching it, or like Laura's watching it, so yeah. My only programme that I sit down to watch is On Tonight, that I watch weekly.
Which is?
Channel 5, 8 o'clock, Dogs Behaving Very Badly. With Graham Hall. I love it. My mate Graham.
Oh, brilliant.
Perhaps, says Sandra, I should watch that episode of Friends as my son will be getting a sofa delivered for his upstairs living room very soon. Pivot! And Heather says, I make a card and give Lindor truffles to my hubby and each of our 2 sons. Oh, I love those Lindor truffles. Listen, we are going to take a little bit of a break right now. We're going to give you opportunities to check out your baskets. Remember, triple points. Remember as well, 3 for 2 on your card and paper across the site, excluding excluding launches, I should say, and individual deals. But get shopping, grab your triple points, and we will come back in about 3 or 4 minutes' time. Pivot!
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
One that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that? We'll do it. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. If you have just joined us this morning the start of new shows today, isn't it? Our monthly make shows coming up at 2 and at 6, basically where we're showcasing some of the best deals from this month, what is left of those best deals, because a lot of them have disappeared and lots of them now are on their last leg. So if you see something that you like, make sure you grab it. Preferably this morning, because I can't guarantee that some of the deals that we've got now will be here later on. Also, let us know in the comments what you're up to today. What are you doing for Valentine's as well? A few of you just commenting about Valentine's. Jerry says, I'm mailing the Valentine's today. 12 only. 12? What do you mean, 12 Valentine's cards? Ooh,
Wow.
on. 12 lucky people there. Let us know what you're up to for Valentine's, what you're sending, what you're doing. And also, whilst you're doing that, I will show you some deals that we do still have available for you, like this one, the Academy of Colour Cute Characters. This is the latest in the boxes that we've done as far as the Academy of Colour is concerned. We only have 80 remaining, though, of this particular box. So if you haven't yet picked it up, the tutorials for this have now been filmed. I know a lot of you joined in, hundreds of you joined Leanne at the back end of last week to see that live. But all of the tutorials, all of the digital content is there for you when you pick up these boxes. You get your little code inside. I know loads of you already know this by now, because you already sort of invested in the Academy of Colour, and this is the most recent box to tag along with it. Now, if you decide actually that you just want to jump in and buy this one, that's absolutely fine, but I think the big thing to talk about is that when you kind of invest in the Academy of Colour, the boxes do sort of almost like follow on from each other, and you'll see Leanne using lots of different colours from lots of the different previous boxes. So if you do decide that you just want to pick one up, you can, but I think you're missing a little bit of a trick in doing so. You can go back online. I think certainly as of last week, all of the other Academy of Colours were still there available for you, so you can go back, pick those up, start from the beginning if you want. But this box again brings you a selection of our duo colours. So you've got a selection of curated colours in there which will work with all of the tutorials. Dual-ended pens you're going to get in the alcohol markers, and then you've also got 3 of our aqua markers in there as well, because of course during the Academy of Colour it's all explored, all of the blending, all of the alcohol colouring, and all of your watercolouring as well. Then, as per usual, you're going to get a wonderful set of stamps. And once again, worth bearing in mind that these stamps have been thought about. They're in there for a reason. These are the stamps that Leanne's going to be working with when she takes you through all of those tutorials. So you kind of buy all of the hardware, and then you get all of that tutorial with Leanne, which really you cannot put a price on. Really fun, this Cute Characters box. Obviously, you've got a selection of these really cute characters. You've got the little mouse under the umbrella. You've got the cat with the flowers. This little fairy here as well, I'm sure a lot of you do know by now, but a lot of people were commenting and saying how much that looked like Leanne, and it's actually that is actually her granddaughter,
Oh.
Ada.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, she was saying when she did the show and she got a little picture out and put them side by side.
Oh.
It's just like, it's uncanny just how much she looks like her. So that's really super cute. But you got all those cute characters in there. That's your tab, your panel as well. So if you've got the original Academy of Colour, you'll have the binder, so you can simply pop that in and keep that in good order. Of course, if you haven't got the binder, you can pop it in another folder. And then on top of all of that, of course, we're going to give you your watercolour cardstock. You're going to get your alcohol marker cardstock included in there too. And like I've said, that is just the start of it really. Plenty in there to kind of move along through the Academy. But the main thing for me is the fact that you've got all of that digital online content with Leanne as well, which you really can't put a price on. And I know so many of you have absolutely love doing the Academy of Colour. 2 more boxes to come, aren't there? And then, by the end of it, you'll all get your certificate. And I think she was being serious. Potentially an awards party.
Oh, that would be amazing. Oh,
yeah,
that would be fabulous.
So everyone graduates, we have a little awards party show,
Yeah.
and then what we were thinking of, I'll say it, it's like people sending in like what they've done kind of thing, and then
Yeah.
we're picking like some of our favourites for little awards.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
great?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
I have to say, I've just got my hands on the next box.
No, you have not. What?
It's fabulous. I have to say, I started playing with it over the weekend and it is amazing.
This is one of the pencil sets, isn't it?
You will find out which one it is if you look. If you've got the original,
Yeah,
you've got the
it's in there.
binder. Have a little sneak peek through to number 5. It's a good one. I have to say the stamps are absolutely stunning. I can't wait for Leanne's class on that one. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, very, very lucky. But say no more. Get that one because you want to complete the collection.
Yeah.
You're not just going to want 1 or 2, are you? I mean, I've got all of mine laid up, stacked up at home, 1 through to 5 at the moment. You want all of them. Once you've got one, you'll know how brilliant they are. You know how great the education is, so you want them all for sure.
£27.19, $35.96, 80, probably less than that now.
Oh, don't miss
'cause
out.
More people will be grabbing this. Oh, and by the by, triple points today.
Ooh,
as well,
yay.
which you didn't have. So best time to get it today. A triple points only today, by the way. Don't think that you're going to see that tomorrow because you won't.
One day only. One day only.
One day only, as far as we know. Now, desk made. This is an unbelievable buy on the complete system. We had, God, it seems like weeks ago now, maybe it was. We did a Totally Tiffany warehouse clearance show. Was it 2 weeks ago? God, dear.
Yeah, it was only 2. Ooh.
And this was the best seller on that show by a country mile. It's the desk made. And you get, this is the complete system. So obviously, if you decided, you can go on the web, you can buy like the individual buckets, if you like, and the individual containers. However, the best way to go is to get the full-on complete system, because this is a £60, $72 item that you're paying £30 or $36 for. It's a half-price deal. Less your platinum membership, you're down to £24 or $29, which is incredible. You've got a brilliant system here to keep everything in place. You've got the hard base there. If you're transporting this around the house, it potentially get a little bit heavy. So you want to make sure you've got a nice firm bottom, as it were.
Always. Always, Ben.
You know what I meant. Nice sturdy base in there. So you've got that bottom in there. And then it is hard, isn't it?
Rock hard.
And then all of the other bits and pieces within it as well. So slotting nice and easily into the back. You've got this section here, which you're going to put in things like your 12 by 12 paper pads. You might put in there some of your plates as well. I haven't got anything else to stack in here, but it will certainly hold things like your guillotine will go in there, no problem at all. You get your stamping platform in there too. If I just tip that up and show you though, look at all of the room that you've got in there. We've got 3 full paper pads in there, and you've still got absolutely loads. I'm going to say you're going to get at least another. You can get at least another 4 paper pads in there, probably more. It's massive, it's capacious. And as Johnny's just reminded me in my ear, we did get one of the 12 by 12 rotating boards in there as well, so it is big. This bucket here, again, I mean, this has got just like loads of bits and pieces in it. Great for just kind of bunging in a load of stuff you can't find a place to put it in. Maybe, if you are crafting as well and you haven't got a bin near, you can put your bits and pieces in there to chip into the bin or the trash can later on. You do get the store and clip pods with this as well, by the way, so that allows you to keep everything in place. And like you've seen with this one here, you can create little sort of pod trains as well to keep everything. You know, if you just wanted a couple of items out on your desk, you've got the ability to clip those together. But this one here, again, perfect for popping in lots of your pens, keeping them all to hand. This little pod here, again, is very similar, but like some of the other Totally Tiffany goodies, it's got the little panels in here with the hook and mesh system, so you can put things like your brushes or your pokey tools in there, you know, things that potentially might roll around all over the place. But if you do want a bigger space, you can simply just peel those panels back and have a bigger space for that. We've then got this little set here again. We've put some pens in here, we've put some of our paste in here, some brushes as well, and there's like a slightly smaller panel, which is kind of, I always think that's sort of like a smaller version of the big one that you've got here, which again, you can put things in like your plates, you can put in your storage panels. I mean, we've got some of our Gemini Junior plates in there as well. It's just a great system to keep everything in one place, and then when you need kind of selected individual items from the Deskmate, you can take them out nice and easily. You can kind of store it however you want to store it. You can move things around, you can clip them all together. I just think if you, particularly if you don't have a designated craft space, something like this is absolutely perfect. And again, potentially if you've already got one of these, maybe you're kind of storing things by craft, and you might need another one if you do soft craft as well. Lots of reasons to maybe have more than one of these, but certainly a big reason today to pick this up at this price with triple points as well, which you certainly didn't have when we showed you this deal when Tiffany was here on that warehouse clearance just a few weeks ago. £24.37 or $29.06 is the price on that. Feeling that will be very, very popular. Jerry says, yes, Ben, 12 cards. I send them to sisters, cousins and special friends. Everyone needs a little love on the winter grey days, don't they? I really love that sentiment. And Kathy Myers is saying, we're the Academy of Colour, best investment ever made, and the teacher is the best ever.
Agreed.
Cheers. Everybody always learns from lovely Leanne. One more deal to quickly show you is the rotating design board with your Nancy bag for £20 or $24. Details coming up for you here. They are on their way. Now this is, well, I say the new and improved rotating design board. Certainly the new rotating design board, because the original one was sort of wooden based. This one is plastic, maybe potentially a little bit lighter, but you've still got everything that you'd want with this as far as versatility is concerned. But the fact that you've got your little stoppers on the bottom there as well, so if you're placing this down, it's not going to skid all over the place. But perfect for all sorts of crafts, this really. You know, if you like to craft on the go, maybe you're someone who likes to do a bit of crafting in your living room of an evening. You know, you've been in your craft room all day, you want to sit with the rest of the family, do a bit of crafting, watch a bit of TV. This is perfect for just popping on your lap, and again, for whatever the craft may be, whether it is to kind of do some colouring, do some drawing. Maybe you're someone who potentially likes to do a little bit of, maybe do a bit of pottery and you want to kind of, you know, paint whatever it is you've made. You can pop it on there nice and easily, and without having to kind of turn the item round, you can just turn the board instead, so you're not getting your finger marks all over it. You know what, as well, we chatted with Tiffany about cake makers as well. You know, if you're making big cakes or little cupcakes or whatever, again, it just makes it easy to kind of get to wherever you need to get to with your project without disturbing it. But great to take on the go, and I would imagine, you know, for people who go away and like to take a bit of craft, this is one of the things that you will always take with you, because it's a great little sort of base to be crafting on, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's great whether you're going further afield, whether you're going on holiday, perhaps you're going out in the caravan, whether you're literally just going through to your living room on an evening. This is an absolute crafty must-have. Something I say time and time again when I'm colouring is always rotate your artwork rather than your wrist, and that allows you to do it very, very easily. It's just convenient, makes your life a lot easier, but like Ben says, perfect for a range of different crafts. I'm thinking about cakes now. Got cakes on the break. It's gone 12 o'clock, it's definitely cake o'clock. But if you are decorating the most fabulous cakes, like Tiffany has said, that is going to be absolutely brilliant. So definitely a crafty must-have.
Are there any cakes at the cafe today?
Well, I'm not sure actually. There was coffee and walnut yesterday, I think, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure today.
They were having a bit of a
Not
tea
sure.
party in the gallery yesterday.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right for some, isn't it?
I know, Charlotte and Nicola. Coffee, cake and cups of tea.
Ooh.
It was all very what? Tea and coffee, tea and cake. By the way, just to say, you get your perfect partner with your rotating board, because we give you your Nancy tote as well, which of course fits the rotating board in absolutely perfectly. Great as well for carrying, huge amounts of cardstock in there too. You've got your button-up pocket on the outside and also 2 further pockets on the inside, and you've got your little zip over the top as well, which is fantastic. These are beautifully made as well. Again, for those of you who've bought any of the, the Totally Tiffany bags, you'll know that they're beautifully made, and they can carry quite a big weight as well. So, from that point of view, a really, really lovely set is this. Should be £35. $42 there or thereabouts. You're saving a quarter, less your 20% if you're platinum, so that is £20 HE or $24 HE, and you're going to get triple points on that deal as well. Triple points right across the website over the course of the day today, and of course check the website for the 3 for 2s as well. 3 for 2s on cardstock. But just beware that is excluding launches and individual deals as well. Hi to Sissy, who says, I love my rotating boards. And Pammy says, I love my rotating boards. I've ordered the 12x12 one now too. They work great. Absolutely they do. Right, let us have a look at the Mindful Quotes collection. This is also limited stock. Another showstopper that's gone limited. Handful of these available. With this deal, you will get 3 ink pads. So you get the Pale Fig quick dry ink pad included in the deal, and then for free within the quick dries we bring you the Lagoon and also the Parakeet. So that's what you get for free within the bundle. And we're going to have a look at these with Lily now actually. Really fun, really vibrant, and actually very inspirational, a lot of these quotes. Perfect for your cards, perfect for home decor pieces. I like what you showed earlier on actually, like decorating things like journals, or just like getting like a little pad and popping one on the front looks nice, isn't it? Yeah, great for little bookmarks as well. Just anytime you need that little reminder, something you're going to see every day, great for your diaries. You've just got that little bit of an uplifting sentiment on anything, whether it's home decor. These can be perfect for wall plaques as well. Yeah. Whether it's scrapbook pages or whether it's cards, these are going to work perfectly every single time. Dream more, work harder. I'll try. Come on. Work harder, come on. Good things take time. Really like that little corner piece on that with the floral. That's gorge. That's lovely, but don't forget, if you perhaps want a slightly more masculine make, just mask off the off the flower. You don't have to include it. And of course, it's the same with some of the other sentiments. You can mask out parts of the sentiments. So you could just have giggle more, or you could just have worry less. Get yourself some of our masking tape and mix and match these for even more options. Absolutely, yeah. All of those designs you're getting there. So again, just to recap, you've got good things take time. You've got in there the dream more, work harder. You've got make today amazing. This one's gorgeous, the breathe in, breathe out, like the sort of starlight going on there, or sunshine potentially. And then you've got your think happy thoughts as well. That's really cute, the 2 different fonts that you've got, the block capital happy and then the think and thoughts in that really fun script. All of that you're going to get with the 3 ink pads, as I've mentioned, for £19.15. That is $28.56 if you're platinum, and remember, triple points as well, which we didn't have for you on the launch, so a great opportunity if you did miss it to pick this up, but go quickly because again we have just a handful of these showstoppers remaining. Right, Lily, what we're going to have a look at in this set? Should we think happy thoughts? Yeah! Always got to think happy thoughts. Always. Nearly got through January, nearly got through the first month of 2023. Don't know where it's gone, but we're nearly into February, so we're thinking happy thoughts. Spring is coming, I'm hoping at least. And these sentiments are just absolutely fabulous. Perhaps you are going to be creating a journal. Maybe that's your crafty New Year's resolution to get into your journaling. These are going to be the perfect addition to all of your little books that you're going to be creating. Really easy to work with these. They are clear acrylic stamps. A good size as well, so they will be taking centre stage on your projects. Just a few little embellishments and you're going to have show-stopping cards every single time, but nice and quickly and easily. Clear stamps mean we can see exactly where we're stamping, which makes it nice and easy to work with. Now, I've been standing here doing one of my favourite things that I like to do, which is change my mind over and over again. So I'll have a plan. I'm going to do this as part of my demo. I'm going to use this colour. I'm going to do this technique, and then I'll start having another look and I'll start changing my mind. So
going to mix and match this a little bit. As to the original plan, you know what it's like as crafters. Crafters' prerogative for sure is to change our mind, but that's the brilliant thing. When you've got lots of different goodies to play with, you are able to mix it up and change your mind a little bit. So the original plan was I was going to bring out one of our opaque pigment ink pads in our pure white, but I think I'm going to bring in some of our Midas metallic inks. So then my next thought was, let's do it in silver. But then I thought, right, should we go one step further? Should we have a little bit of a go at an ombre effect with our Midas metallics?
Ooh,
so this is Lily crafting on the hoof, Lily changing her mind, as she usually does when it comes to techniques and colourways and things like that. But yes, let's give it a go. So we've got our stamp platform, magnetic 8x8 inch stamp platform, absolute godsend when it comes to your stamping. Just means you're going to get that perfect stamped impression, because if you don't add enough ink or you don't stamp hard enough the first time round, you can go back in and re-stamp and it'll be in exactly the same position. So it makes it so easy, especially if you are new to your crafting. So we're going in with our jade green Midas metallic ink. I'm just adding this to about the top half of our sentiment, so a little bit of tapping all over the top half there. I'm going to be stamping onto some of our matte black card as well, and our Midas metallic inks look incredible against your matte black cardstock. Then we're bringing in our silver, adding this to the bottom half of our stamp, and if we've not added enough ink, it's okay, because like I was saying just earlier, we are using our stamp platform, so as long as our cardstock stays in position, and it will because we've got our magnets there, we're not going to move our stamp. We can just go back in, re-ink and re-stamp over that design. So all we're doing is we're applying pressure, just using our fingertips. You don't have to use the heel of your hand, just using our fingertips to apply firm, even pressure all over that stamp. And then all we've done is we've transferred the ink from the stamp to our cardstock. If you want to darken that image, if you want to add a little bit more ink, and perhaps it's not as deep in the intensity as you'd like, just go back in with your ink. So tap in our jade green at the top and our lovely silver at the bottom to give us our ombre effect. I'm going to go back over, let your stamp platform lid settle for just a moment, and then go back over and re-stamp all over that image, and that's just going to intensify that ink colour a little bit more. Of course, you could be going back over and re-stamping again and re-inking it if you want to intensify that even more. But with just 2 impressions onto there, using our Midas metallic inks, we've got the green at the top, the silver at the bottom for a little bit of an ombre effect onto there, like so. So just mixing it up a little bit, using more than one colour of ink pad. Of course, within that bundle you are getting those fabulous quick dry inks. Those are ideal for stamping with. If you're stamping onto your paler colours of cardstock, they're going to give you that lovely crisp stamped impression every single time. So those are ideal for your stamping with your quick dry inks. So that's using our 2 different colours. I shall show you, when I was changing my mind, I shall show you some of the different effects that we've got. So this is the one that I did beforehand, just using the silver. I've re-inked and re-stamped a few extra times just to intensify that. And a thing to note as well, with these being our Midas metallic ink pads, they do have a slightly longer open time with them being pigment inks. What that means is you've got time to actually sprinkle some clear embossing powder over the top of those stamped images and heat emboss. So it's going to give you that glossy and raised effect onto there as well if you so wish. So those are our 2 with our Midas metallic inks. But what we're going to go with for this particular card is, what my original plan was using that chalkboard effect by bringing in that pure white opaque pigment ink pad. Again, pigment ink pad, so if you do want to use this with your heat embossing, your embossing powders and your heat tool, that's going to work perfectly with it being slower drying. All we've done is we've used that ink pad, that white, onto our black card, and it gives us that chalkboard effect, which I think looks absolutely fabulous. And these stamps, like Ben was saying earlier, work so well with that chalkboard sort of look.
Yeah.
I think there's something so stylish about that effect. Great for younger cards, great for masculine cards. For makes for your teenagers, I think these are going to be absolutely perfect. I think they're going to think they look dead trendy. Not that
Dead
anybody
trendy.
Dead trendy. Not that anybody says trendy anymore. But
Don't they?
I don't think they do.
Oh.
I don't think it's a trendy thing to say, but they'll look dead trendy.
I still say trendy, but then again, I'm not trendy.
Well, maybe we are trendy. Maybe it's all the others that are not trendy.
Exactly. No one's hip and groovy like us, are they?
Yeah, definitely. This is going to be a groovy card.
Groovy, yeah.
Definitely, yes. So what all the kids are saying. So
Do you know what the saying is now?
Oh, go on.
That my daughter says all the time. If you're cool, you're slay.
Slay.
Yeah.
I thought that was something that Santa had, but
What the hell? What Santa?
Santa and his reindeer, but
no, it's
clearly,
apparently. Daisy said it to me the other day. She went, "Dad, you're well sleigh." I was like,
clearly we are too groovy.
"We are too groovy." Yeah.
Absolutely. So just matting and layering that onto a scalloped rectangle, just die cut using one of our nesting dies, a few foam pads. We're starting to build our topper for our card. We're going to leave that to one side for just a moment. We're going to bring in our card base, and we're going to do, now this is one of my favourite ones to say, pop-up step front panel card.
You what?
A pop-up step front panel
Say
card.
that 5 times, go.
Pop-up step front panel card, 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 pop-up step front panel card. Yay! Got that in the end, and I'm never going to say that again until my next demo when I make one. Anyway, for that card shape, we're taking some of our matte black cardstock. We've cut it to 6 inches in height, and then in length it is 14 inches. Then we've scored it at 6 inches. We've scored at 8.5. 11 and 13.5, and this is going to give us the basis of that card shape that we are no longer going to say.
Which one?
I think it might be a pop-up step front panel card.
Oh, she's done it again.
Now, if you've not got A4 cardstock, just use a couple of pieces joined together to give you that 14 inches in length, because you won't get that out of an A4 piece of matte black card. So if you've only got A4, just join a couple of pieces together, and that's nice and easy to do. Then what we're going to do is going to bring in some pattern cardstock. So with this lovely geometric design with our monochromes, going to matte and layer this onto some of our silver card. Now this card is again from some of that luxury cardstock packs where you get the 30 sheets. This of course is the silver variation. You will find that on the website, should be under that 3 for 2, so definitely time to stock up on these. But using that onto that little border of our silver, just a 1/4 inch border onto there, just a thin matten layer. Then we're going to pop one of those onto that top side, that largest 6-inch section of our card base. Same sort of thing now for these next 2 panels, so just flipping the card over, matting and layering our pattern design onto our silver, and then popping that onto our card base. So we're going to have one onto there, just like so, and then we've got another of exactly the same size, and we're going to pop that onto the next panel. So just some of our tape runner. You can use any flat adhesive of your choice. You could be using your all-purpose glue. That does tend to be what I use more often than not at home. You could be using your double-sided finger lift tape. Completely up to you in terms of what you want to use for your adhesive. But to build this into our proper card base, we need to add some adhesive onto this little panel, this little tab that we've got here, and then we're going to stick that onto the reverse, just like so. So you can use your red liner tape, or your tape runner will work perfectly as well, with it being a really nice strong adhesive. So I'm going to pop some of that onto there, and then all we're going to do is going to pop that onto there. If you fold this out like so, that's going to give you the perfect positioning, and it just ensures that it's going to fold flat as well. So then just folding that like so, just giving it a minute for that adhesive to grab, burnishing it down to make sure it's secured nice and firmly, and that gives us the base of our card. It looks really 3D, really dimensional, but the brilliant thing is it does fold flat for posting.
Amazing.
In order to attach this onto here, we could just stick that along there, but it might get a little bit damaged. So we brought in another little piece that we're going to use to actually attach this to the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach this onto that topper that we created. So some tape onto that front piece. And it doesn't really matter how wide this is, but in terms of the width of this piece, it is 2.5 inches by 5 inches. We've scored at 2 and 4.5 onto there. So we're going to pop our sentiment like so. So a little bit of our adhesive on that top bit, line that up with that top edge there, and then that's glued onto there. And then it's just a case of deciding exactly where you want to position this onto your card base. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a little play around, and then I'm going to stick one side at a time. So we're going to stick that bottom part of our topper to that front part of our card first, and then we're going to add our adhesive onto that top tab there and stick that down. So I think I'm going to pop that around about there. Completely up to you where you choose to position this, whether you want it further down or slightly further up. It is a personal choice. Then all we're going to do is we're just going to pop some adhesive onto that tab, and we're going to use the same technique as we did for that the main card shape, by actually folding it flat so you know that it's going to be in the right position when you've stuck it down. So pop that around about there, and all we're going to do is we're going to close it just to get that adhesive to catch, and then you know that it still folds flat. But when it pops open, you've got a really three-dimensional looking card base. And then just to finish it off, keeping it quite nice and minimalistic, quite masculine, quite funky as well, we're just going to add a little banner. So we've taken a strip of some cardstock of our silver mirror card, and then we've got some of our black cards that we've matted and layered that onto. We've snipped the bottom into sort of a pennant type shape, and just going to pop a couple of foam pads onto the back of there, pop that on that top left hand side of the card base. Then just to finish it off, we've got some of our little dewdrops. These you'll find a lot of these actually in our craft kits, our monthly craft kits. I believe 56 did have some of the dewdrops in, so I'm sure a lot of you guys at home will have some of these dewdrops in your crafty stash. So we're going to have 3 down there, I think. Just to finish it off, you could of course be using gems or pearls, completely up to you, but just to finish it off, I'm going to add 3 of those onto that bottom left. And then for balance, I'm always banging on about balance. Just to draw the eye into the centre, we've got our 3 on that bottom side, so I'm going to have 3 on that top right hand side of our topper, just for that balance and to draw the eye into the centre of that sentiment that we've got. So that finishes that off nice and simple. Very simple design,
wow,
but using a slightly different card shape, different card fold, it's going to give you that slightly different point of difference, but all folds flat for posting. And using those fabulous mindfulness quote stamps, of course you could be doing that with any of the stamps within the collection.
Absolutely love that. Linda is saying you can also use white embossing powder to bring out the white chalk colour more. And Michelle says, cool background paper. Does anyone know where it came from?
Oh, off the top of my head, I can't remember, I'm afraid, no.
Someone will know.
Yes,
In the
somebody help
comments.
us out.
Somebody will know. What a brilliant project from a brilliant collection. Last chance to jump in and grab this if you want the Showstopper bundle. Remember, we're going to give you 3 ink pads with this. It is limited stock, super limited. You get 3 of our quick dry ink pads. You pay for the Pale Fig, and we give you the Lagoon and also the Parakeet for free within the bundle. But brilliant, aren't they? Bringing your sentiments to the fore. And actually, you've just seen that amazing demo there. You've got a whole show of demos when we launched these last week. And I'm sure these have been featured since as well, so you've got plenty of inspiration to take away with these, not just the product but all of that inspo as well. Dream more, work harder, good things take time. And then the last one in the collection, I think this is my favourite. I think we agreed this was the best one. Giggle more, worry less. I love that. £19.15, $28.56 is your platinum price. And don't forget, triple points on this today as well. Today only the triple point. So do stock up. It is a great day to be stocking up on consumables. Oh, was it traditional florals, says Rachel, that pad. You know what? I think, because you've sent a picture there, I think it is. I think it is. We'll have a closer look at that in the break in just a few moments' time. Yeah, we'll have a look in a minute. Easy to organise pack and pops. I just want to quickly show you these because these have been very, very popular. The pack and pops with the pick and pluck. Now, say that 5 times quickly. No.
No, no, no.
No. Now, 100 bonus points with these. Saving £17, almost $20. Platinum price $31.20, $36.80, and triple points. These are just brilliant. Said it when I first saw them. I'll say it now that we've got them here again. This is my favourite item from Totally Tiffany because they serve a purpose, they do a job, but they look the absolute business. I think aesthetically, these are the nicest Totally Tiffany item that we've seen. They look so good. And the great thing about these is the fact that you've got the ability to be able to transport all of these goodies nice and easily. And if you look at these and think, well, how are these standing up so straight and not falling over? What you get in the bottom of these is your pick and pluck foam. So in the bottom you get a load of your foam, and you can basically bespoke it to whatever you're carrying in there. So whatever you slot within the foam stays still, stays nicely sort of packed up, and then when you need to use it, it's nice and simple to remove the items from there. Of course you can replace the bits back as well and kind of change these over time, but you're going to get the 3 different sizes, and it is just simply a case of, as you saw me do there, opening the zip at the top, just popping those down, and then you've got everything there stored nice and easily. Now, smaller one, we've got things like our smaller snips, we've got like a quilling tool, we've got a ball tool in there, some of our bone folders, tweezers. You can basically, as I say, and make the foam fit whatever it is you want to pop in them. In our medium one, we've popped in again some of the, well, 2 lots of the scissors there, got one of our die brush tools, craft knife, and then the larger one we've popped in some of our pens on the bigger bone folders. Not just for crafties as well. A lot of you were chatting saying that potentially you like the idea of getting these for the kids or the grandkids for school, and also a lot of you chatting about using these for makeup as well, which I thought was potentially a very, very good idea as well. They look the business, and like I said, they do a wonderful job for you as well. You will get all 3 for that price that you're seeing on screen, $31.20 or $36.80 plus 100 bonus points and triple points. So I mean, again, even if you're platinum there, you're like what, 93, about 193 points you're going to pick up from grabbing these today with the triple points. If you've already bought these and you love them, let us know why, let us know what you're using them for, and tell everybody else why they need them. We're going to take a short break, give you an opportunity to check out your baskets. Don't forget, triple points today only, and do check the website, because you have got that amazing deal on your card and paper, 3 for 2. There's actually a section, if you click on it when you go to the website, you'll see all of the deals there that are relevant to that 3 for 2 offer. But whilst you do that, we will get ready to show you more, and we'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes time.
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person, because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those 3 people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away, we're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV. Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You're all our time with each other! You're not through to boot camp, get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV. Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Welcome back, everybody. Lots of baskets getting checked out. Welcome if you just joined us. Exciting day today, last day of January. If you can believe that. I don't know where this year has already gone, but I know lots of people like to get January out of the way. So we're celebrating the end of January by bringing you triple points and 3 for 2 on card and paper on the web. You'll see all of the relevant deals right there. We just wanted to bring you some sort of quick deals to end the show, and then we'll also get that vote in for the demo of the show as well. So some deals that you might have missed that you definitely need to snap up today, particularly when you think you're going to get triple points. And Lily has got the first of those with the Spectrum Noir Collector's Edition, which comes with some free goodies, doesn't it?
Absolutely. This is a cracking deal. This is a lovely, lovely beginner's kit as well. If you're new to your colouring, new to your crafting, you want to have a little bit of a dabble in the Spectrum Noir range, this is a perfect one to go for. We're bringing you, as part of this amazing collection, your Spectrum Noir Collector's Edition. Now, within this set, you're getting 10 pens, but the most exciting part about this is that they're limited and exclusive colours. Perhaps you've got all of your other tricolour pens, perhaps you've got all of your other classics, a bit like me. You won't already have these colours. If you've not got this box, you will not have these colours of pens. So if you do collect your Spectrum Noir goodies, a little bit like me, and like a lot of you guys at home, you need this to get your limited edition exclusive colours. And it's great as well, like I say, if you are new to your crafting, new to your colouring, because we're bringing you lots of different sorts of pens within our Spectrum Noir range. So you're getting your tri-blend brush, you're getting your tri-blends, you're getting metallic tricolour pens, you're getting tricolour aquas, classics, glitter markers, acrylic markers and sparkle brush pens, all included within this fabulous box. Looks great as a gift, beautifully presented. You've got your colour chart on the back. That's your Spectrum Noir Collector's Edition. Worth $29.99, worth every single penny of that any day of the week. However, this is an amazing deal with your mystery bag. We're bringing you this, you're paying for this. But when you pay for that, we're also going to be bringing you, for absolutely nothing, 2 extra ink pads. There's some of your Harmony Opaque Pigment ink pads. You've got your Straw Bale and you've got your Plum Jam. You're not paying for those at all. So when you're getting your fabulous Collector's Edition from Spectrum Noir, you're getting your 2 ink pads for free within this bundle. An absolutely cracking deal. And if you've not already got your Collector's Edition and you love your pens, this is definitely the perfect opportunity to go for this, especially when you're getting your triple points as well. Never been a better time.
Absolutely, jump in and grab that one. I've got a bag to show you as well just before we do the vote for the demo of the show. Stamping platform mystery bag is this one, where again you're going to get some free classics worth £9 or $12. Basically within this you're going to get craft room essential when it comes to your stamping, one of our stamping platforms. So this is the 6x6 stamping platform. Obviously you've got all the measurements on there, the grid, the crosshairs to make it nice and easy for you to stamp. But again, for someone perhaps who's not comfortable with stamping, maybe you find it quite difficult to do, always recommend getting one of our stamping platforms because it just makes life a lot easier. And I know I always say it's potentially, though, if you're someone who's fallen out of love with stamping, you just can't quite get the hang of it. Something like this, you know, our rocker blocks as well are another good example of it, just helping to make your stamping so much easier and hopefully helping you to fall back in love with it. Now, alongside that, we're also going to give you 16 sheets of our Nina cardstock as well. That is included within the mystery bag. And then, do you know what? I don't remember this bag at all. It must have skipped me by, but it's decent for the price. For £15 or $21, you're then also going to get 5 of our classic pens. So our alcohol markers, dual-ended of course. You've got your fine tip one end, and then you've got your bullet nib, not the bullet nib, the chisel nib the other end. So you know, great for doing those bigger sweeps of colour. And you've got the 5 different colours within this set. So you've got your purple violet, which is your PV2. You've got your pale mint, which is your BT1. You've then got your vermilion, which is your CR8. We'll give you your sangria as well, which is DR6, and then you've also got your vintage pink, which is your AP3. So again, a nice little way perhaps potentially to try some of our classics. Maybe you've got individual colours which you want to get your hands on, maybe you're close to running out. Great way to be able to do that as well. But as I say, a great way just to dip your toe in the water. 5 pens, 16 sheets of Nina cardstock, and then that stamping platform for under £16 if you're platinum is incredible, or £21.58 if you're shopping in the US and you're platinum. Plus you're going to get triple points on top of that as well. Well worth a little nose, and that again, not a huge amount of stock, so grab it today, mainly for the fact that you're getting triple points and it won't be triple points tomorrow. We've got some more like quick fire deals just to show you in a second, but so we can give Rachel lots of time to get all the votes counted. Shall we do the demo of the show vote?
Shall we? Yeah.
Let's do it.
The show has absolutely flown by, I have to say, but I always say that, to be honest. Just like this month's flown by, the show's flown by. So let's get that demo going, that vote going for demo of the show. Demo number 1 was this one, using those fabulous textured embossing folders alongside your inks and your gilding waxes, and that simply said vellum pad as well. That is demo number 1 if you want to vote for that one. Demo number 2, we went all romantic for this one with our Sarah signature, sent with love box. Our Z fold card is demo number 2. And then finally, demo number 3, complete opposite end of the spectrum to that previous demo, quite masculine, quite modern with that one, using our mindfulness quotes. That is demo number 3. So 1, 2 or 3, get those votes in.
Ooh, wouldn't like to have to call that, but we'll give you let's give you about 5 minutes or so to get your vote in there, and then we'll announce that very, very shortly indeed. Right, some other quick fire deals. Lily, you've got a really great deal on some of our Centura Pearl there, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Some of our luxury cards. It's an absolute corker of a deal, especially when I've been talking about this cardstock throughout pretty much the whole show, and I use this time and time again. For me, like my Nina cardstock, like my multi-purpose, my black and my craft card, for me this is one of my absolute crafty staples within my stash. I have to have at least 2 of these in reserve at any one time. I use these time and time again. Within each pack, and this being our silver variation, you get 30 sheets, 10 sheets of each. So you get 10 of your glitter, 10 of what I call your proper mirror, proper shiny mirror.
Proper mirror.
Proper mirror, and then you get 10 sheets of your matte mirror cardstock, that sort of satin effect on there. So that's your silver, 30 sheets of each, 30 sheets in total on there. Same sort of thing with your gold. Again, you've got your 30 sheets in total, 10 glitter, 10 proper mirror, 10 satin mirror. That's your gold cardstock. You're also getting the same with that lovely green. Of course, think Christmas with that. It's going to be perfect for your festive makes, but as well think all year round. Think springtime, think summer. That lovely, bright, vibrant green is going to be absolutely perfect for all of those more warm, happy summer day makes. And then you've got your purple included as well. Ooh. 30 sheets again in total. Somebody won't have pinched half of yours as well, we promise.
Craig.
Yeah, let's blame Craig. He's not here today.
Yeah, usually do. 10
sheets of each, glitter, proper mirror and your satin mirror. As part of this deal, you're paying for those 4 packs of cardstock. So your 3, 6, 9, 120 sheets there, you're paying for that as part of the deal. But when you go for this particular bundle with the details on your screen, we're going to give you for absolutely nothing another pack of essential cardstock. Our Centura Pearl Precious Gold. You're getting 4 different colours. With it being your Centura Pearl, it's 300 GSM and 36 sheets for absolutely nothing. Incredible value. The sort of colour tones that you're going to be using day in, day out, all your different colours of your gold, so perfect whether you're doing really bright makes, something a little bit more subtle, or something perhaps slightly more bronze. You've got all those different colourways in there. So all you're doing is you're paying for your luxury cardstock with your 4 different packs of your gold, your silver, your purple and your green. And as part of this incredible deal, you're getting all of this Centura Pearl for absolutely nothing. What a perfect time to stock up, especially with those. I keep saying it, I can't say it enough. Triple points, an amazing time to buy. Treat yourself. We've made it through January. We deserve a treat, let's be honest.
Absolutely right, yes. See you in the back of January. Woo-hoo. So long, January. See you later. Kathy's just saying she likes those greens as well. Mm-hmm. Nice green for St. Patty's Day. That's not long, is it? Is that March
17th,
isn't it?
Yeah, 17th of March.
March 17th, St. Patty's Day. Got, yeah, that will be round before you know it. We'll be celebrating it here, no doubt. It always makes me laugh how we celebrate that more than St George's Day.
Yes.
Don't we? Don't know anything for St George's Day.
No, we don't. What's that, something of April? I don't know.
So you
the
don't
date.
know? 23rd of April.
23rd of April.
Yeah. I just want to quickly show you this. A few more deals. I have actually got the result through for the demo of the show, but we'll do that in just in just a second. The Shape Pop Out Sentiments die collection. This was an unbelievable buy that we did, I think right at the start of last week, but basically £10.39 or $11.96 for all 5 of these. $64.95 is what you should be paying, $74.75. It's almost like this, isn't it? You buy one, you get the others for free. That's what I'm working it out like. I'm sure that's right. That is absolutely bonkers.
That's absolutely crazy.
Buy one, get 4 free.
Yeah, that's ludicrous. Quite frankly, usual price nearly 65.
Yeah.
Just get it. Just buy it.
Just buy. $10.39 or $11.96, and you get triple points on this today as well. But look, these are amazing. Okay, so you imagine you've decorated the outside of your card, you've put all the effort in. Like sometimes it's nice to have that fun effect on the inside of your card, where you can say best wishes and a whole host more, like you can do with this particular collection. Love the fact as well that if you decide with these, you can use all your different papers, but then you can cut them again and then layer over the different colours to layer up the letters in different colours should you wish. But these are just a lot of fun. And go back and watch the shows where we've demonstrated these before, because as I just show you, kapow, just for you, with a little heart shape on there. If you're looking at those and thinking you like the idea of it, but it's super difficult to do, it really isn't. Honestly, again, it's like your machine and the die doing all of the work for you, and then you can just have the joy of surprising your recipient, kablamo, with a beautiful effect just like that. Reminds me of the Hollywood sign I always say, the way that you stand proud out of the centre of your card. But you've got many thanks in there. This one will be perfect for 2 weeks' time. Boom. With love.
Or any day of the year for that matter. We can send love on any day.
Oh, yes, nicking my line now. Yes, you can send love any day. And then this one here, you can't do this every day. Well, you could do this every day potentially. Kapow. Happy birthday.
If you had a lot of friends, perhaps.
Yeah, a lot of friends.
A lot of friends.
But no tricks here. That is right. The price on the screen is correct. So all 5 of those dies, you should be paying that price. You're paying for 1, and then we're giving you 4 for free. Great opportunity to try these out. It's a nothing. This price is triple points today as well. So pick those up if you've not yet got them. Right. We'll have a quick look at the Academy of Colour with Lily, and then we'll announce the demo of the show, as I say, because that result is through. Academy of Colour, cute characters, latest box. Just done the filming for this as well, so if you are picking it up, all of that content is there available for you as well. And Lily, whilst you get a lot of bang for your buck as far as the contents are concerned, it's that tuition that you're going to get, which is amazing, isn't it?
Absolutely. I say it time and time again. Yes, you look at the box and you think it's brilliant value for money, but when you look at the education, for me personally, that is completely invaluable. So it's an amazing system. Perhaps you've not bought into it already, perhaps you've never seen it before, and you think, I'm wanting to get into my colouring. This is the best place to start. Now, we do say you can start that journey anywhere. You don't have to have that original box, but of course, once you've tried one, I really do think you're going to want to collect all of the boxes, and we don't have an awful lot of this particular box left, so you're going to want to get in early and grab this box to make sure you've got yours in your collection. Now, an absolutely fabulous gift. The presentation is beautiful. We've got our Spectrum Noir Academy of Colour branding onto there, magnetic clasp on the box. Your colouring journey continues. So perhaps you've been here with us from box 1, perhaps you started that journey with Leanne at the very start. It's continuing with this amazing cute characters box. We unpeel the box, that first layer, we've got 9 different pens included, all dual ended. 3 of our duo colour aqua, so really we get 6 different colourways with them being dual ended, and they are that gorgeous quality brush nib on every single end of those. So 3 of our aquas, and then we've got 6 of our duo colour alcohol markers. Again, brush nibs on these, absolutely fabulous quality, tapers to a really fine point, which means you can get into all that intricate detail in all of your stamped images. And talking of stamped images, of course, we do have the stamps included within this box as well. So if you peel back the next layer, we come to our stamps, and as Ben showed earlier, you do have the divider. So if you have got that original box, box number 1, pop that into the binder that comes with your first box, and you can store all your stamps from your different classes together. And I love the fact that we've got got such a lovely range of really cute images. I mean, the name really does say it all, cute characters. A real mix. You've got, of course, your human, you've got your cats, you've got your mice, you've got your sentiments as well. So you can practice lots of different techniques, whether it's hair, whether it's going to be skin, fur, flowers. You've got lots to go out on there. And Leanne's going to take you through colouring all of these images, not just in alcohol, but in aqua markers as well. So you've got the two different techniques, the two different mediums covered, which is quite unique in a colouring class like this, to get both your aqua-based mediums and your alcohol-based pens within that same education content. It's absolutely fabulous. And then, as if that wasn't enough, to get all your pens, all your stamps, we're also giving you your watercolour card as well. 24 sheets of that, A5 in size, so you really can get stamping straight away. I say 24 sheets, sorry, I apologise, 24 sheets in total. That's 12 sheets of your alcohol marker and 12 sheets of your watercolour. If you know which box I'm working on at the moment, the next one, you'll understand why I thought it was just watercolour. But enough said about that. We're getting both our alcohol markers and our aqua markers within the box. Everything within this box is coming to you for the price you're seeing on your screen. However, this little card is possibly the most important thing within the box. On the back of there, you've got a QR code. Scan that, and that's going to take you to that education content. Like Ben said, we've got that filmed already. It's with no other than Leanne, the absolute expert when it comes to all your colouring techniques. She's going to take you through step by step colouring with the pens and the stamps within this box. Absolutely invaluable. To get the education included is absolutely amazing. It's going to take you through step by step your colouring techniques. I'm so passionate about this product. I have learned so much myself by following along the lessons, and I just can't wait to see you guys at home progress on that colouring journey too. And I love seeing all your progress. You're sharing it in the Facebook group. I'm loving seeing how you guys at home are all coming along as well. It's such a brilliant community to be part of.
Yeah, absolutely right. And do you know what? Again, we wax lyrical about this because we know how good it is, but read the comments from other people. Yeah. Read the comments even that are coming through on the socials today about how other people have enjoyed the Academy of Colour and how their colouring journey has seen them just become, the colourist that they wanted to be. And it's funny as well, actually, because I've seen a lot of people recently who bought the Academy of Colour for themselves, and now that we're doing, we've had these discounted, we're doing things like triple points as well, like Adriana's just says, I've got the Academy of Colour on auto ship, but I've been getting additional kits on sale for my nephew's birthday, great price. So it's that case again of, like we always say, and Leanne always says, this is for you guys, obviously it is, but there's nothing to say that, you can't introduce your kids into it, maybe you can introduce some of your older relatives into it as well. This is for 7-year-olds up to 77, 88, 99-year-olds. This is for everybody. Please make sure you jump in and grab this today. £27.19 or $35.96. We've got less than 80 of these remaining, so do go swiftly. Jerry's just said, lot of you chatting about the pop-up dies that I showed you a few moments ago. Jerry just said, I'm going to use that happy birthday pop-out for a male birthday cards this year. And Adriana just saying, that is an unbelievable price for the shape pop-out dies. Wow. Some great deals to come. Plenty more on the shop today. Remember our monthly make shows coming up in an hour, the first of which, the second at 6 this evening, 1 o'clock Eastern. 3 for 2 on card and paper as well, and triple points today, but today only.
Today, one day only.
One day only. The winner, though, of demo of the show
is number
2.
Feeling the love on this what day is it? It's Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Feeling the love on this Tuesday. It's now the afternoon. Feeling the love with our Sent With Love box demo of the show. Gorgeous.
Ooh. We will pop that one up onto the Crafty Walk of Fame because it'll be Lily up against Corin today on the votes because you're just in for the one show. Thank you.
Certainly am. Thank you very much. It's been lovely to join everyone at home. It's been a great show. Hope you guys have bagged a bargain. Snap up those deals because, as we know, stocks are pretty low, so you're going to have to be really quick with some of those.
Yeah, stocks are certainly lean. Massive thank you to Lily. We've got Corin here for the next 2 shows. So the first of our monthly makes at 2 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern. Going to be looking at a few more of these deals in more depth, and then later on more monthly makes, which we're kind of thinking by that point it's going to be a little bit more frantic as things have flown out the window. It'll be a case of, I think, seeing what we've got left and cobbling a show together with it. It's like that today because things have been so busy. Triple points are making people shop. We've got the 3 for 2s on your card and paper, and those are sort of last chance deals really on this month's amazing items. Thank you for watching. I will see you back here with Corin in an hour's time, but go and grab a bit of lunch, grab a bit of breakfast, and we'll be back with you at 2 for monthly makes.